Or the people that come out to work it, namely the youth, what effect has it had on the youth?
Youth are very transformed because a lot of youth have never had an experience in a gardening situation. The last 2 years, we have a lot of volunteers, summer in the city, even a lot of white youths come in from the suburbs to have their experience in the city on the farm and everything. We also, through Detroit Workforce Development, which was Obama stimulus money, we were able to employ 10 youths in one department, ages 15 to 23. We also employed about 40 hearing impaired young adults. That program, so they was paid through the city. We've been a work site for the last 2 years for Workforce Development Youth Employment Program. So I'm supposed to go to an orientation Tuesday for this year. I asked for 25 kids. First year I asked for 5. Last year I asked for 10. This year I'm asking for 25. Because when we first got here, all of this here looked like that. You know, we had to clear all of this brush down, cut down some trees. It was like homesteading.
In Oklahoma with our youth, we were teaching them how to make blowguns, atlatls, traditional longbows and arrows for hunting and protecting the gardens. And there's many veterans that we have who feel useless in our society now because of their experience, but we need them. Back here, we can bring those that are good at the demolition, the engineers, to come and help build maybe some wind energy.
This is our raised beds. We have 5 of them here, and we usually put salad greens in the raised beds. So we've been harvesting them for the last 2 or 3 weeks for the markets. You know. Okay.
When you say markets, which market do you?
We're right now we're at 2 markets, but throughout the year we expanded to about 5 markets. We have a market on the northwest side at a church, and we also have a market at Wayne State University, which is in a central city close to where y'all staying at now. It is basically a nationwide, probably a worldwide phenomenon about going back to the source of where your food is coming from, because people realize that the government can't protect your food source. That's why you always have these stories about salmonella and and all of these type of foodborne illnesses, and the government is in the first place they don't staff the USDA adequately, and then they don't enforce it. Basically, they're in the pockets of these big, huge, multinational food corporations such as Archer Daniels Midland. So they're incapable of protecting the individual's food rights and food property. So it's basically it's a movement to go back to your own food source. Know where your food comes from. Grow your food from start to finish to harvest, and you know where your food comes from. What we do is we use coffee grinds, brewery waste, kitchen waste products, and no meat products, just kitchen vegetable scraps. And then we also go down to the Eastern Market, which is the farmers market, which is a large market in the city. And at 4 o'clock on Saturday, they throw a lot of stuff away. So we started bringing that stuff here, and that's part of our compost. People, you could dig in there and find the worms if you see the worms. But this whole place is full of worms. You see it right there? Yeah. The worms is part of the decomposition process. They eat it down, and they make soil. And and it's they eat the vegetable waste and the coffee grinds and everything, and that's part of the decomposition process. And the final byproduct is soil or compost, very rich, fertile soil.
So you're telling me that these little guys here are going to turn all of that into rich soil, just black dirt?
Just black dirt. See?
What'd you find, sir?
I'm looking at these are collards here, collard greens being grown, and I'm taken aback and just blown away obviously at the level of production, the level of self-determination, and the level of participation from families. Because when you say you have youth working on the field, you just don't have youth, you got the whole family, because the family is responsible for the youth. So if they let the youth come out here, then you got the family. And the youth is going to take the collard greens back to the family, serve them to mom and dad, and of course mom and dad is going to be happy for it. But it's just amazing to see the level of unity here in Detroit, and the collaboration between the schools, the grantors, the Growing Power, Will Allen. You know, it's a massive effort. It doesn't just embody a group of people, involve the entire nation in this particular process. I'm just blown away at being here. I love the educational signs that they have posted different places. There are rows of green, thriving, organic vegetables. And the mushrooms is just out of the question. I was blown away when he said mushrooms, because mushrooms are whole foods. And the Japanese mushroom that he's talking about is a mushroom that can cure cancer. It cures all types of things. You know, you're talking about.
You know, we're supported by dues. We have not had any foundations money or grants to this point. We have some grants that are pending right now, and we did get a grant for the deer fence. But all of this has been self-supporting, out of our pocket, and sheer determination and willpower.
Take your place in this world. In this world, take your place. Stand tall in this place. In this world, take your place. Take your place. Stand tall. Just keep this movement going. Now, every day won't be sunshine, every day won't be rain, but go and keep your head straight. Know that you are blessed to see another day. And let's take our places in this world. In this world, take our places, stand tall. In this world, take your place, stand tall, stand tall, stand tall, stand tall.
You know, we're getting a lot of notoriety right now, you know, both in Detroit and throughout the country. People are really looking at the work that we're doing. But the reality is also farm work is not glorious. You know, it's hard, it's work.
Absolutely.
And it's one thing, you know, it sounds good on paper. You talk about a farm and urban agriculture, sustainable, all that sounds real nice in the workshop. Right. But to go out there and put your back into it is a whole nother thing altogether. And so some people kind of shy away once they come out and they start working, the mosquitoes bite them and they get tired and hot and sweaty, you know, but, you know, we're looking for the ones who are ready to do it. And so some of us, we have to just shoulder it until the rest of the troops come. But, you know, this is our calling. You know, I mean, this is the work that I was put on this earth to do. And I feel blessed to know my path and to be on it and to be accomplishing what the Most High Creator put me here to do.